Hey everyone, welcome back to the Eye Opener Society. We are very excited. There's so much that's been going on, and there's so much that's going to be going on. So, right now, you have me, Gary,
Me, Hannah.
and we're hoping everybody's doing well, and you're all excited to be tuning in because we're going to have so much coming up in September. And Hannah and I just wanted to give everybody this here small little episode to describe everything that's going on. So, Hannah, recently we came up on our 2 year anniversary with the podcast.
Yeah.
So excitement there. And with that, we are now probably, I mean, we're so close at least, almost 2,000 downloads in.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, I was planning on doing something for that, but it's coming up so quick, or it's probably already here. It could be any second, or it probably could have already
So we're
passed.
having fun.
Exactly. So we had all that going on, but for a little while we were talking with Brittany and having her do her own show,
Yeah.
and that was one of the first things that I said, okay, great. Well, she's a co-host, but we could also give her her own show. Now, as of right now, that is on the back burner. She's going to be doing a show, but we just got to give her a little bit more time to get herself settled in and come up with a concept and everything else. So, Hannah, the excitement drew, and I said, well, why don't we expand
Beyond that.
yeah, beyond that?
Mhm.
And I said, why don't we make the Eye Opener Society an actual society? And we could bring people in, and rather than people just listening to us all the time, because it gets difficult, because like I said, we usually jump around back and forth a lot with topics. We could stick to our show, and then we could have people that deal with the other topics that I really like to do, but people that are much more in tune with their craft.
Yeah.
So I said, here's what's going on. And I said, so before we even jump into September, because first of all, September is going to be really big. It's my birthday month. It's also my wife and I's anniversary. And then we have 5 Mondays. So that's going to be 5 shows that we're going to have to do. And then we're going to introduce a few things. So September 1st, and all of this is still not etched in stone. Everything's subject to change and all, but we have plans that we are going to do Elaine from Arcane Oracle. She's been with us for so long. We love supporting her, and it's going to be very exciting to have her doing her own show right here in the Eye Opener Society's Podbean world across all platforms. And we're so excited for it. And that should be September 1st if everything works out, because we're going to have Elaine come in on the 1st of every month, and she's going to do basically her craft, whatever she wants to do. I'm not even, sure yet. She's going to send us, the recordings and all, and we're just going to get it out there. So I'm not sure. She could probably do tarot readings, horoscope readings, giving readings for the upcoming month. And it's going to really give her a chance to shine and show her craft. And then if anybody's interested, they can, jump on our website, check her out there. And I think it's going to be a great part of this show.
Yeah. I'm really excited for that. I think it's just like such a great way to expand and keep, what the Eye Opener Society is about. Like it's keeping to our roots.
That it is. And that's why I said, wow, it came to me. I said, well, we could just do other podcasts with some great people. So we definitely, excuse me, we definitely had Elaine set up for this. And then I said, well, let's expand even further.
Let's go.
Let's go for it. Let's really, get some exciting topics going on in here. So I reached out. If everybody knows Anne Lund by now, I hope you all do. Anne Lund is great. She has the hauntedandwaiting.blog, and she's going to do an extension of that where she's going to do a podcast based off of her blogs, her experiences. So anything that deals with paranormal, ghosts, spirits, hauntings, Anne Lund, she does all of that. But she reminded me years ago when I knew her friend that I met once, and well, actually, I met her a few times. We used to hang out, but she told me that this girl, Sunset Child, she is into my field, UFOs. And Hannah, let me tell you, I spoke to her on the phone, and she was rattling off so much information. It was just information overload. I told her, I said, you know what? I would love to have you come on the show and do an
Yeah.
episode with us. I said, but it's going to take up 3, 4 hours. I said, so I made the offer, and starting sometime in September, I'm not sure exact release date, but we are going to have a podcast called Sunset Child's Out There Podcast. And she's going to give all of her stories and everything that she knows on UFOs, aliens, flat Earth, the sun. She has pictures, and then we're gonna have to set up something, for Facebook for anybody that becomes a fan of hers to see photographs that she has. And I've seen some of these photographs, absolutely amazing, and I'm
Yeah.
very excited for that.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Let's say we're just branching off in all aspects.
exactly. So
We're like we're Eye Opener Society network now. Like,
yeah, it's going to actually be a society where we have a society of people. So we're going to have that one on as well. So we'll have Elaine from Arcane Oracle podcast. She'll have her own podcast on here dealing with horoscopes and tarot readings, plus whatever else she comes up with. She has many ideas. She's a great writer. She too has a lot of information, and she loves, to share that. Then, speaking of Anne Lund, this is kind of a premature. I really didn't want to do it now, but I figure I might as well because I'm just as excited. Anne Lund, with her Haunted and Waiting blog, we are going to start her own podcast come, Halloween. Halloween, yeah. So on October 31st will be the release of Anne Lund's Haunted and Waiting blog podcast. And I'm very excited about that because Anne Lund, she's been on our show before. She's always given us some great, great subjects, and she's very knowledgeable on her subjects when it comes to haunted, paranormal, and spirits, being that she grew up in a haunted house. And she's going to have so much great stuff. It'll be a great extension to her writing and all that. So those are the things that we all have to look forward to. So you're going to be crammed with so much great content, great podcasts. And then don't forget, you're going to have Hannah and I too. We're still going to continue doing our podcast.
Stuck with us.
Yeah, you're stuck with us. We're not going to change anything up. But we wanted to just give this quick episode to everybody just to let you know what is coming up. And Hannah, in all weirdness, probably when this gets released, you are on vacation, even though you're here in the studio.
Yeah.
That's the craziest thing when trying to do these podcasts pre-recorded. So you are on vacation, so I'm hoping you're having a great time right now.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, I hope that all goes well. So also just a quick change too, because Hannah's on vacation. We're not going to have the Behind the Eyes episode that we normally have on Facebook. But we are also going to change that up too. We're going to make it more of a podcast. It's going to still be a behind the scenes, but rather than just sitting going over all the stuff we're just going to make a big podcast out of everything for the month and everything that's been going on, and we'll make it all behind the scenes stuff. So we hope everybody looks forward to this, and you're just as excited as we are. I know I'm definitely looking forward to all of this to happen.
Huge changes coming, and it's going to be great. We're expanding, and we hope you guys are along for the ride.
Yes, definitely. So thank you for joining us, and we will see you really soon in September with a whole new society.
See ya.